Hello buddy, this is NBKM and welcome back to The Letter, the visual novel horror game. I know I'm pronouncing everything wrong, so let's brush it up and let's move on then. Last time we were just ended here. After we just gone with our friends, we gone to movie of my own friend making a video, a movie. And yeah, something happened, and now I'm here sleeping in my room, I guess, or just kidnapped by a fucking cult or something. I don't know. Let's move on then. The darkness closes around me, gasping, pulling, engulfing me. The ground caved in without warning, and more falling. My eyes snapped open. Yeah, instant noodle stuff. For an instant, it registered immediately where I am. Both my back and shoulder aches after I fallen asleep, all clenched up at night before. Drenched in sweat, nest of pillows I often keep around me to feel more sophisticated than comforting. I let my eyes adjust to the bright sunlight streaming through my window, and allow my breathing to slow down before untangling myself from the pile. I haven't had a single dream since coming from Lexpert, or at least none I recall having. God damn it, I just got a Caesar for a moment. It's a shame because they used to be so velvet. Not the crazy velvet, but more pleasant kind I will tell my siblings about. Maybe just the stress of living alone. The knowledge that I always wake up in an empty apartment with nobody to tell stories to.
What time is it?
Habit forced me to look over the clock, even with the soreness weight heavy on my shoulders, the compulsion to never leave my bed for the day. In a heartbeat, I'm up.
Oh man, of all the times to oversleep. Towel! Towel! Where's my towel?
Admittedly, it's a weekend. As an unspoken rule, it entitles me an extra hour of sleep. But if Rose doesn't kill me yesterday, she sure as hell will now. And right after what happened? Oh lord, one box of donut at peace offering would be enough the second time around. Grabbing my towel, I already a few steps away from the bathroom. I've just muffled the ringing, breaking out my bag. The moment I indecision at the first, my mind controlled whether I should ignore or answer it. But what if it's Rose? Our worst, our boss. Yeah, she just called you noob, eh? And she's in then the radical point of my brain wins out. The letter from yesterday peeks out and I pull the device out. Just the sight of it enough to pull me from the foul mood and taking every force of will of me to ignore it in favor of answering the call. The call ID name's Mom.
Huh?
It's around 4:45 p.m. in Philippines right now.
That's an unusual time for them to call.
Usually it's around noontime here, and I am the only one calling, not the other way around. Better for them to use that money or something else than an international call. Regardless, in the most cheerful tone I can gather.
Hello?
Hello? Grace? How are you?
Mama! I'm doing okay. How are you guys over there?
We're good. EJ won a storytelling contest at school the other week. Brought home a medal. I thought you should know.
There's a tired lift in her voice as she speaks. It's been there since Papa had leave his job. I wish there's something I can do for her. But for the miles away like this, at least I am able to not make her worry. If only my older brother will actually lend her a hand, but Lord knows if that will ever happen. Odds are Kia Jordan is already drinking right now. Again. I can't count my older sister either. She knows has a family of her own and, well, Aunt Anne's financial situation isn't exactly great right now, having run herself knee-deep in debt.
Great! That's great! Tell him congratulations from me. and let him know I'm gonna send him a little something extra this Christmas. How about Nico? Karen? Michael? I hope they're okay?
How many siblings you have? Jesus.
They're doing well. They wanted to talk to you, but they're all busy with school.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't want to bother them. Just tell them to keep doing their best for me. I'll just call back when I know they're not busy. And Papa? How's Papa doing?
It's a subject I'm a bit hesitant to broach. For the way Mama's voice hinged, she don't want to bring up it either.
Papa. Grace, he's having a little difficulty right now. Weak appetite, he's having trouble swallowing, and lost a few pounds. But the doctor said we should keep encouraging him. It just means his body's accepting his new treatment well.
No, not the treatment. I think you cooking so bad.
The money you sent last time helped a lot to pay for it, by the way.
I was just joking, guys.
Oh, I see. That's good.
I wouldn't deny that life had getting tougher when our family. I used to be easy back when Papa was in good shape. But even since he was diagnosed with a sickness for 5 years ago, what sickness? What's this vague term sickness means? I don't know. He came able to provide for us. Now the burden of the feeding 8 mouths and settling Papa's bills all rest on my shoulders. Although Mama makes a little, accepting sewing and laundry jobs in our neighborhood, I'm scarcely enough to cover the cost of the day-to-day living, let alone the blasting hospital bills. God damn it, I'm sorry. We can't even expect help from our own government because the health insurance barely covers anything.
I'm sure he'll get better soon. Is he well enough to talk? Do you think I'll be able to speak to him, Ma?
Silence. I started thinking the call got cut until...
Listen, Grace. Maybe it's better if we transfer Papa to a different hospital. Somewhere cheaper?
What? Why? Did something happen? Is it the deposit issue again? Give me the hospital's number. I'll talk to them.
No, it's nothing bad. The service here is good. Too good. Even the doctors. But I'm worried you're working yourself to the ground because of it.
Mama, we've been through this before. I want the best for Papa. And don't worry about the bills or the medicine, or me for that matter. I can handle myself. Everything's going well here. In fact, we're about to close a large sale.
Hopefully. If not, then I'll find another way. She don't need to know that. Sorry, Mama, you taught me not to lie. Yet, look what I'm doing.
I'll have money to send over soon to cover the rest of Papa's treatment. And there's more than enough for Karen, Nico, Michael, and EJ's school tuition too.
Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. We all do. But I just wish you'd come home to us soon.
Kylon Ka Uwi. Where are you coming home? When are you coming home? EJ, the youngest, used to be the only person asked me that. How do you respond to a question you don't have a definite answer to? 5 years later, I still can't give a straight one. I smiled though Moms can't see it. I fight to keep my lips from quivering, my voice from shaking. She got enough on her plate, that is. No need to weigh her down with unnecessary concerns.
Promise me you'll be there to welcome me when I do, okay?
Of course. I'm sorry, Grace. I need to take this for a while.
Drugs? Let's move on. There's a small commotion on the other end. The sound of gate open, the voice of child, EJ, talking excitedly about the day at school, the tapping their toes on the floor as he runs. It's been years since I went home, but I can still picture the whole scene in my mind. How sweet. How tall is he now? Are the neighborhood kids still bullying him now? When I'm not around, did Mama rearrange the furniture in the living room again? What are they doing for the dinner today? I miss them. I miss them so much.
It's okay, Ma. I need to go too. I've got work today. I'll call again soon, alright?
On a Saturday? Oh, never mind. Take care of yourself, dear. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
It ends with a soft click, leaving half-truths and empty promises hanging in the air. God damn it. Closing my eyes for a moment, I take a deep breath and shaking away the thoughts beginning to swim inside my mind. It's pointless to mum over these things right now.
Okay, Isabella. Time to get that mansion sold.
Yeah. Unfortunately, before I can take a single step away from the phone, it rings again. Know that Mama forgot something.
Mama? Did you forget anything?
Excuse you? I'm too young to be your mom. Are you still sleeping? Hold on, never mind that. Get yourself in the office. Hurry!
Office? What about the open house? Oh no. Is it Sir John? Did he hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh god, oh god, oh god! I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do I do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if...
No, it's nothing like that. Will you calm down? Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then.
There's a telltale din and several feet shattering against the wooden floor, and an indistant yelling at the background before Rose cuts the connection. That isn't anything comforting, but it's enough reason to me to hurriedly discard my phone and finish my shower in record time. You record time for showers? Never mind. I made to the office with the 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and out of breath. A fed if I can really take into account to a usual travel time. A routine clear, common BRC Lidsburg office greets me as soon as I greets me as soon as my foot crosses that threshold. Papers rattling, telephones ringing at the spastic intervals, agents talking varying tones, stuff moving around and...
Where the hell is C? Where are my employees? What the actual fuck, guys? Of all the times to disappear without notice.
A boss was turns muffled as someone else closes the door of his office, likely the work of our HR manager. Throughout the past week, he's been in a bad mood on few employees who has failed to report to work. I hear they're still trying to get a hold of that award, but the result of their workload has been shifted to another staff, so as they're not to lose clients. Not that I mind extra work if I anything, it means I'd have more to send to my family back home. Although the rumors of the branch closure are circulating because this is indeed a bad worrisome. My back barely touched the top of the door and Rose pushed me aside.
Here, I need you to help me with these papers. If you could also get these signed and photocopied before lunch today, that would be great.
Once after another, she thrust a bunch of paperwork on my hands without explanation. A page. God damn it. A page fluttered away from the top of the pile, and I leaned down to pick it up, my eyes scanning the top page and the straighten. A purchase, a sale agreement. Rose simply glanced at her thumb in the portion of the visitor lodge when I just tilted my head in question. They sit on the sofa, look completely out of place in the humbly designed room. Is simple, the same couple of days before. The rights. Something bubbles in my throat. The presence of the office can only mean one thing.
They're buying it? We got a deal?
She swats at my hand and turning it, tagging her sleeve, although her eyes are alight at something, a cause to joy. She wants the sale happen as much I do. Now it's that here. The deal is much closer. The documents need to be signed still, but the evolution is there. Among the foreboding feeling. Along with the foreboding feeling, I can't quite pinpoint.
I had to do a little damage control, but they're already interested in acquiring the property, even before they attended the open house. I mean, isn't it obvious? They already hired an interior designer.
I've never seen a buyer as aggressive as Madam Wright. She didn't even try to negotiate a lower rate.
One at a time, Rose. I can't process everything you're saying at once. What do you mean?
They're paying 15% higher than the listing price, as long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible. I think if we allow it, they'll be paying up front, too.
Even with that urban legend?
Rose nods.
Oh, I was so sure we lost the sale after yesterday.
Don't look so surprised. We still have to conduct some last few checks before we completely hand it over to them.
Please. I'll happily do the paperwork duty, Rose. I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing.
Don't they have a better things to spend money on? I hoggle down to the lower possible price if I were in their place, especially with the stores attached to it. Not that my opinion matters a one bit here. Their agents who just going to do to receive the hefty commission. After all, nothing more. Rose gives me a pat in the shoulder and signaling that she's heading back to them, and an unspoken instruction to me to follow after I'm done. It doesn't take long to enough finish the work she left me. In fact, having the boss signing the agreement is easiest, since they have put a better mood in the entire office to leave. Ma'am Hannah called me over for a moment. She noticed my presence at the lodge door. She welcomed me with a bright smile. Her movements are more open than the one the typical sight from a passing client to have.
Oh, Isabel! How are you feeling? You looked awfully dreadful yesterday.
Ma'am, Isabella. Oh,
Isabella, I'm fine now, ma'am. I appreciate your concern.
Stop. Stop. God, for sake. Stop correcting your name. Jesus, if she likes it, just let her call that. Christ. I really don't understand why she can't get my name right, but it's a fairly common name. It shouldn't be too hard to remember. Regardless, I hand them the copy of the agreement.
Wonderful. Your team works unbelievably fast.
Ma'am Hannah skims through every single of them, scattering eyes, checking every page and unconscious and errors. Inconsistencies and errors. In the unassuming impression she gives us, she appears fully aware of what she's looking at and pauses content like those undergoes. Oh shit, sorry. It is surprising, to be honest. I haven't poked her for something well versed on these things. Yet here she is. She shows some of her to her husband, and he responds with the same passive interest, and he's more happy to leave. He's more than happy to leave everything to her. God, sorry. I can't tell if it's purely because he believes she's capable. Sorry. Because he believes she's capable enough, doesn't care about what they are buying, or he simply finds the paperwork tedious. Apparently satisfied with what she's seen, Ma'am Hannah claps her hand together before extending it to us for a shake. Rose and I realized that Braid taking a hold in both of us, more than happy to return to Glenshire.
That settles it then? Are you really sure about this property, ma'am? We could easily find you a bigger one among our current listings. Something with a modern touch?
Nah, something not haunted, perhaps? Rose shoots me a warning glance and clearly, don't make a scene, we are almost done.
Of course, why wouldn't I be?
The house is absolutely perfect, isn't it, darling?
A helipad would still be a nice addition.
He's cute.
Yes, well, we'll get there eventually, love. As I was saying, if your partner had the documents yesterday, we would have bought it right there immediately. Shame she didn't have it.
Well, there's still a few necessary documents we need you to sign after, but we'll let you know once we have those finalized. We'll be handling the process for the rest, so don't worry about it, ma'am.
Within a week, I hope. We still have a housewarming party to plan after all. You know how much thought should be put into those things.
There are servants for that, darling.
Love, wouldn't it be better if we handled it ourselves? A personal touch of sorts. It is our housewarming party and our new home.
No more than a week, ma'am. Barring unexpected delay, of course. You can leave it to us.
Excellent. Well then, I'll leave you two to it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, and before we forget,
She secretly folds something in both of her hands and winks, and a finger raised to her lips, demanding our silence.
I know both of you worked hard on getting us this beautiful mansion. Did I mention we reward our people generously?
Oh, money! More money! No, it's desperate, I'm sorry.
Ma'am, I can't accept this.
Don't you worry, darling. It's a small thing coming from us. Consider this your bonus for a job well done.
She smiles sweetly, like simply the most common thing to do in the world.
Oh, before I forget, my lovely interior designer would appreciate it if you hand her a copy of the floor plans as soon as possible. She's dying to work on the house. You can do that, yes? Here's her contact.
Certainly, ma'am. We'll have it processed as soon as possible.
I knew I could count on you, lovelies. I hope to see you two soon so we can get this closed.
Just like that, the transition over and done with. My mind still welling with the heavily. Other agents would kill to have clients like them. A part of me feels lucky for the fact no lengthy negotiations or sudden change of mind, just talk, signatures, a few handshakes here and there, and we're done. The other part, a second ago we sold the haunted property of 2 innocent clients. Sure, the commotion is big enough to continue funding Papa's treatment and hospitalization, big enough to pay for all 4 of my young siblings' schoolings. Heck, I can keep away from instant noodle days for months. I don't have to go back to the mansion as well. Once the deal has been closed, on as much my sanity leaves. But knowing something is there, we give it to a good couple desperate that. Oh, Isabella, the things you have to do to sell a house and get money. Papa won't be happy with it. At least I have good news to tell her next time I call home. A little lie I could tell Mama this morning isn't a lie anymore.
Well, there's something. So how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Your first big multi-million-pound sale, silly. I know you've been with us for years, but this has got to be memorable for you.
Memorable is an understatement, Rose.
Come on, show some enthusiasm. They gave us a bonus, too. Aside from the commission and the other bonus boss promised. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. Send it home, probably?
All of it?
Not everything, of course. Most of it. I'll leave some for my living expenses.
Listen here, Isabella. I'll teach you something I should have told you before we ended your training.
She swings an arm on my shoulder and leans in closer to my ear as though she about to share a big secret.
It's okay to celebrate from time to time.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I am a pretty little girl with no sense of maturity. I'm a little bouncing baby who doesn't know anything. I don't get it.
It's simple. Go out, do something for yourself. Throw a party and treat your friends to free food. Didn't you say the last one's some sort of tradition back at home for you? Hello, this is practically a done deal.
Isn't throwing a party a bit excessive?
Your call. I won't say no to an invitation, by the way, in case you really are planning to throw one. A few drinks would be nice too, thank you very much.
I don't think my apartment's big enough for that.
You could always move? Bloody hell, you're working in real estate.
I think I'll pass. That's too much of an unnecessary expense for me.
It's free real estate.
But I did promise Becca free lunch in case the sale goes well.
It's free real estate indeed.
You go do that. Hold on a sec.
She quickly removes herself from me and answers the phone to the desk. Her tone shifts from playful to professional in the span of a few seconds.
Today? Not a problem, ma'am. I could bring you a copy of the contract if...
Must be another client. Nothing surprising there. She's one of the BRC's top agents, no matter how modest she appears. A saleswoman though, I, on the other hand, have a little knock for that. Of course, I learned eventually. I have to. But someone else will, without a doubt, do a better job. Once, though, I have drunk and supped her. Rose told me a story of what could I been. Years ago, wide-eyed, young and blooming, yet full of dreams and ambition, she was a term or two away from a nursing degree. Out of courtesy, I never pressed on the matter further, but perhaps where the sense of fullness started. A small connection due to one similar experience in a respective life of goal we will just pass us because of the circumstances we're in.
I'd be happy to discuss this over tea, ma'am. All right, I'll be there. Thank you.
New client?
Reassigned. Have you heard from Mark at all?
Not since the first visit to the mansion. Why? No news from the HR yet?
None at all. Boss thinks he ran away. I doubt it, though. He's too much of a wimp for that. There must be another reason. Who knows? Anyway, I've got to meet this one. I'll see you later.
She throws her waves over the shoulder and she rushes out the office. The lunchtime bell shot softly after, followed by the chatter of fellow agents also heading out for the much-needed break. Originally, there's no need for me to go out, but oversleeping don't allow me luxury to pack my own lunch today. So one considered that an instant noodle cup for a pantry, packing your lunch. Time to make good on a promise I made to Becca, I suppose. Yeah, I just promised her to throw a party on her if I just get this mansion shelved in the first part, I think. Maybe invite Zach and Ash too. And then only Becca and Zach could come, god damn it. Ash on the other hand could be reached. All of my call went tried to voicemail. He's at it again, right here today, gone to the next day. Oh well, he's lost. Fudge me. Okay. We had agreed to meet a nearby cafe, the same one frequent with Becca, because it's cheap and they give me free bread around closing time. Quaint. A little old-fashioned though. Look a wee bit out of place amidst the city tall buildings. We love it all the same. Much like facade, interior carries an antique charm in it. Vantage are odd pieces in a row of stalks, basking in an extensive collection of books covering the walls. It won't be nice to hang out here for hours on end, but even weekend, the place is still packed with people. Thankfully, Becca and Zach already found seats and are engaged for some casual chatter when I arrived. It's strange seeing two of them without Zach accompanying the other. It is without particularly close. Sure, they just talk when they meet, laugh at the same things when they're seeing something funny, but distance. The kind of one purely out of different interests. That or Zach simply afraid of Becca. It's not impossible. I won't blame him if he is. He might be the tallest in the group, but everything knows that means nothing against Becca's temper. Even I am a little scared of her.
Zach! Becca! Well, you seem to be in a better mood today. What happened? I know that smile, Belle. come on. Still. Don't rush me. Let's order food first, okay?
A waiter's come to take your order. On a normal day, me and Becca would order Haley serving their special vegetarian. Gross. Never mind. Zach takes anything with a good helping meat and sausage or potatoes in it. But today's a good day, great even. It's not wrong to insist a little, right?
Today's special. For the three of us.
Oh no. You made a bad choice. Look at the cake and ice cream behind. You can order those, god damn it. Even the person jogging down our order looks surprised at today's meal choice. She writes it and netherlessly leaves without a comment. Becca frowns in her eyebrow, her mouth halfway open, ready to lose what's likely stirring up reprint.
Don't worry. It's my treat.
The glare she sends me reminds one she reminded me Mama and I punched a kid bullying my younger brother 18 years ago. Naturally, I never did again if she made an apology next day. But Becca's far from being my mom. A small sheepish grin is enough to turn that frown into a defeated sign. Further eyes in the middle of funny story from Zach, putting the rest of the conversation on hold, be each other's sort of order. It isn't anything fancy. This is not fancy. That's nice. That's grand. That's wonderful. Pan roasted sea bass with citrus-dressed ambicus and a portion of mashed potatoes on the side, or at least they are what Daily Special Board says. I never paid any attention of it whether it comes here, since they price whatever width and way about I'm willing to spend on food on a single day.
Oh, good. I'm so hungry, I think I'm dying.
No, you're not.
You're always hungry.
Hey, not all the time.
Let me guess. You skipped breakfast again.
Not on purpose. I may have overslept by a few seconds today.
Right
Sure.
then. Stop stalling, Isabella. What's this about?
Let us say, Rebecca, she wouldn't be inviting us out if it wasn't worth hearing out.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm treating you guys to a once-in-a-century thing.
Accepting grin breaks out of my face, except.
I'm sorry, say that again.
And this is important because...
Becca once raised an eyebrow at me when Zach appears like he doesn't give the punchline to another lame joke Ash made, and is desperate searching something to explain it. Oh, that would be so mean. Ash is not here so we could celebrate. Oh, bummer. What a shame to rephrase it.
Okay, let me do that again. Guess what, guys? I'm paying! I sold the house!
And the new sunken there expression goes to share dividend into order surprise. That's more like it.
You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I'm Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos and free from my instant noodle binge.
Seriously?
Hold it, Belle. You sold the house?
Yep.
Which house is this? In Aslam Village? The one with the open house yesterday?
The one and only. Come on, Becca. I know you've got a better memory than that.
Oh, wow. That's...
She ran out a hum, although she nodding. She gives me impression of someone who heard about something unbelievable and still forcing her brain to observe it. Did she think we won't be able to sell it? Have some faith on me, Becca. I'm not your best friend or what? Am I not your best friend or what?
You don't believe me?
The words tumbled out of my mouth before I could stop them. I've been trying to avoid bringing up yesterday's little spot and judging from the looks of her face, and seems they are too. Me and my stupid mouth.
I'm sure it ain't the way you're thinking, Bella.
No, I do believe you. But don't you think the sale happened a bit too fast? The open house only started yesterday, and now you already have a buyer? It happens from time to time. Yeah, but look, I'm happy for you. Just yesterday, you've been really worried where to get money for your dad's new treatment. And now, all of a sudden, you have something. What if the sale doesn't push through, or I don't know, they're a fraud, or they suddenly back out? Isn't it a little too early to celebrate?
Rebecca does have a point, Bella. If you haven't closed the deal yet, there's still a chance they'll go back on it.
They don't seem like it to me. The lady appeared to really want it, and she approached me without even finishing the tour.
Pushing me upon it more like. But I am not going to tell Becca about that. Knowing her, she's only worried.
And she already hired someone to handle the house's interior design.
You're joking. Who would do that?
The Wrights, apparently. It's actually pretty funny. She's a bit too excited to get the property, she forgot to buy it. At any rate, they've already signed the agreement today, so it's just a matter of time. And don't tell anyone about this, but Ma'am Hannah also gave us something extra. Something as in... As in, it's why I can treat you two to a free meal.
I'm almost surprised you accepted it.
She didn't really give us a choice in the matter. So don't lose sleep over this, okay? The couple really want the house. If Rose didn't stop them, they'd likely have paid up front for it yesterday. That's despite the legends, too. I even tried to show them the letter. But nope. I want this house, darling. Go take all our money. You don't really think they believe that, do you? I'm pretty sure for them, those are just rumors as well. No one is that superstitious in this day and age, Belle. Well, there's you. Right. You know what? I'll just eat all of these by myself.
I begin to gather the plates in my side and food inside in each, still untouched. A laugh almost escaped my mouth with the way Zach's suspicion quickly changed into disappointment. Becca hands entrusts me is about to pull her plate closer to me.
I'm kidding. Don't go all pouty on me again. I'm just concerned you'll get hurt if this doesn't happen. I know how badly you want to close this deal for your papa. I'm sure he's gonna be fine now, though, with the money. They don't know yet. I think I'll call them tomorrow. Let them know things will be easier. Mama said this morning he's showing progress with the new treatment, too. It's just a matter of time.
I allow myself to smile, genuine and uninhibited. It's strange to talk about other people, even though who has even known you long enough. But today, the things simply feel a whole lot brighter with them here. The lunch passes in an enjoyment fashion. A laugh here, a playful jab there, and most of it is spent catching up and telling stories about whatever keeping us up busy these days. Something we couldn't afford to do this day before talking about what happened. Even Becca surprisingly chatters, "Is there something to see, boss? We ate." Zach, though, appears less energetic. While he's full to be in the life of a party, he is absolutely not the type to keep quiet in a conversation with his friends. Upon a few inputs, he'd been silent the entire time. If Becca noticed,
Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachary?
Huh? No, I'm okay. No worries, Rebecca.
Doesn't sound okay to me.
It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed out today, but I'm sure this will pass.
Is it about the reviews this morning?
a pained expression crossed Zach's face. Almost immediately, Becca retreats her inquiry, as though the man looks is enough as answer to her. I look between the two of them. Did I miss something? What happened this morning? Did I stumble the big secret? Is this why I don't like to waking up late?
You heard about those, huh?
Sorry, I just happened to check on some sites this morning.
Nah, It's a very sensitive topic in the first place. I should have expected it.
What reviews?
Becca glanced at Zack and emotion unsure eyes asking for his consent in the moment. Although the small desire to keeping asking my side, I don't dare to voice it up. But Zack, it's always been a way he let him talk on their own. Becca too, and to some extent, although her explosion of temper the more common. In the end, he simply answered the shift of his shoulder, glancing for her to go to the tilt of the head.
It's his movie. That doesn't explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca!
Zachary, I'm not the one supposed to be telling her about this. It's still your documentary.
Is it something bad?
Not bad per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it much.
Bad? Listen here. I wouldn't trivialize what those bowheads wrote if I were you. They're ruining other people's jobs.
From now, her tone rises in anger. It seems like she's the one slightly not Zack. A snigger escapes me, but I probably snap down as soon as she sends me a hard look.
This isn't a laughing matter, Isabella. Some bowbag just insulted him.
Calm down, Rebecca. Those are just reviews, and it happens a lot.
I do not ken about you two, but calling the entire film an out-and-out dribble, you're better off watching an educational kids' TV show, and worst 1.5 hour of my life, among other things, isn't exactly a critique any decent movie reviewer would say. If you could call that a critique, did we even watch the same film?
Well, maybe I ain't cut out for it. Better stick with my photography or something. If nothing else, this helped me open my eyes to what I can and can't do.
You're giving up.
It wasn't a question.
It was just something experimental I did on my free time anyway. It's no big deal.
But you worked on it for months.
Doesn't look like it matters for those people.
Don't say that!
A palm strikes on the floor table, sending the tableware on the clanging against each other. I don't even notice when I roast my child. But here I am, just looking down at him, at the same manner a teacher would be an unruly student. Becca's probably proud. I don't mean to yell, but there's something people like Zack aren't supposed to say. So exasperating. He's, of all people, should know.
It's just a review.
Except they're pretty well-known critics.
Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee? Right, Becca?
A amazed gleam in her eyes turned to her. What does he find so entertaining here? Help me here. Your friend is about to create a passion for a petty reason. I haven't read those people write about his work, but a few scratching words should be enough to disencourage someone. I should know. After all, I am.
Failing means you're playing, Zack. Not that I'm saying it's bad. I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at. I don't know anything about filming or photography. Hell, I don't have an inkling of artistry in me except for those doodles I make for class. But I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this.
Whatever I have to say and get lost my tongue as flashes of embarrassment blows around my face.
It was a heat of the moment thing. And anyway, I'll be very angry with you if you quit. What about the exhibit?
What exhibit?
Classified information.
Even if I bring you your favorite tonight?
Nope, not a chance.
Oh, come on! I thought we aren't supposed to have secrets.
A blast of laughter comes from Zack.
Thanks, you two. I might need some time alone to myself for a while. Just to think about things, how I'll go from here, that sort of stuff. Hey, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face.
There's no face of his at all. Only a poor imitation of puppy face eyes, if you could call this one.
Promise?
I'll be damned if I break any promise I make to you guys. Besides, you're right. It's too early to say anything right now. What's night ain't for another week?
And there's all the answer I need from him. As sentimental as sounds, they're fulfilling to no other people you know wouldn't take the same path you walked. It's not like it's over for me though. I still have time. I could still come back. Do my own thing, do whatever I'm ready to do. Surely once Papa recovered, once I am done with everything. Inside my bag, my phone buzzed fudge me, okay? My phone buzzes unexpectedly, breaking this pleasant afternoon lull. The screen shows Rose.
Hey, Isabel. You at the office?
God damn it, Rose.
Ha ha. Very funny, Rose. I'm hanging up.
Don't, I'm kidding. BRC says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up.
She states that she's already explained everything. Then, out of the blue, she launches a large line, an awful statement of Lexbert streets. Although she said at the single breath that I can barely keep up and make a single word, I still quite the only avoiding between the next object of her frustration. She's similar to Becca in that
We're stuck
regard.
in horrendous traffic right now. Bloody stupid drivers.
When she finally ran out of things to complain about the stops, she next to the nun to I'm hoping her into her. Just a quick mumble some applause for meets the right interior designer in her stats and
Anyway, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Thanks.
classic Rose. She ends the call without even asking for my input. Well guys, that's all for the episode for now. Thanks so much for watching. That was sort of inspirational stuff for Zack, which happened there. Well, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!